Hey everyone, my name is Kennedy and today I'm showing you the basics of CapCut in less than 5 minutes so you can get started editing ASAP. Alright, so step number 1 is to actually download CapCut. I'll leave a link in the description to get to this web page, but it's really simple. Just go ahead and click download and it'll kick the process off. Now that it's downloaded, let's go ahead and click create project. This is the screen that you'll see at the beginning whenever you create a new project. In the top left corner, you see the import section. This is where you'll go to add your clips, your videos, your audio, whatever you want to put into this video in the project. Now you can click on the import button here and it'll open your file explorer so you can pick and choose what you want imported, or you can actually just drag and drop from your file explorer as well. Once your clips are available in the import section, you can actually just drag them down to the timeline like so. And this timeline area down here at the bottom, this is where you're actually going to be doing all of your arranging, your trimming, your cutting, the actual bulk of your editing. You can cut the video either by adjusting the ends here on either side of the clip, or you can use the split or blade tool. My keyboard shortcut for the split tool is actually B, so if I press B on the keyboard, you can notice my mouse changes to the tool, and now I can cut anywhere on the clips that I imported. To check what your keyboard shortcuts are set to, you can actually go up to the menu here, click on Help, Shortcuts, and this is where you'll see the whole list, and you can actually change and adjust these if you want as well. You can see now that we've added a clip to the timeline, the player section is actually showing us what our video will look like. For this tutorial, just covering the basics, one thing I'm going to call out is the ratio option here. Depending on the type of content you're creating, you will need to adjust this. If you're creating a regular YouTube video like this one, you want to leave it to 16:9 or original. If you're creating short form content like TikToks, Reels, or YouTube Shorts, then you actually want to change this to 9:16. And you'll see the ratio adjusts, and now it looks like how a short would look like. Now when a clip is selected, you'll see the top right part of the screen populate a few different selections. This is where we can adjust how the video looks. We have the option to scale the clip, rotate it, position it, move it around. As a quick tip, you can actually click on the video inside the player section, drag the corners, and make some of these adjustments as well. You can also adjust the volume of the clip, the speed of the clip. Maybe you want to slow it down. You can do that up here in this section too. So let's say you've compiled your clips together, you've done the editing, now you want to add some text, some captions, effects, maybe some background music or audio. Go ahead and go back to this section up here on the left. Quick shameless plug, I actually don't use the audio that's built into CapCut. I use Epidemic Sound. If you want a free trial of that, there's a link in the description. To go ahead and add text, we can click on default text. You'll see it pops up in the player here. But to actually add this to your timeline and edit the font, the color, all of those things, go ahead and click and drag and drop it onto the timeline. You'll now see a text layer populate onto the timeline, and it's sitting on top of your other clips. You can adjust this with the arrows to extend it, shorten it. You can also cut it in the same way we did with the blade tool with the regular clips. To actually edit what the text says, the font, the color, the size, etc., that's all on the right side now as well. To add effects to your video, you want to go back to the left side, click on effects, and you can hover over each effect to kind of get a preview of it and see what it'll look like. Also, quick side note, anything with the purple diamond is a paid feature, so you would have to be paying for the pro version of CapCut to use it. I've made all of my videos using the free version. So there's still plenty you can do without paying for it. Now to actually use it, go ahead and drag it onto the clip on your timeline that you want it to apply to. If you want to adjust the timing of the effect, or maybe you only wanted to do it on part of the clip you added it to, you can adjust that with these arrows here, and you'll notice it only covers part of the clip now. If you've clicked away and you want to go back and edit that effect, go ahead and click on the clip and click the star, and you'll see it comes back up. All right, now when you're ready to export, go ahead and click on the light blue export button up here in the top right corner. And you want to make sure that the watermark section is set to off, because you don't want the CapCut watermark on there. And this is where you can also select what folder you want this to be saved to. We've covered the basics of CapCut in 5 minutes. Drop a like if this was helpful, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see any of my future videos. If you have any questions or you want to see anything specific, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.